Welcome back to another video of the ultimate Middle-earth game. In this series of videos we will explain what the ideal Middle-earth game would look like in our eyes. Every episode we cover a certain mechanic or feature of the game. What topics we are covering can be found in the introduction video. The video contains Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor gameplay. In today's episode we will talk about the different type of game modes that will be in the game. It will be an open world game where you can play single player or up to 4-player co-op. From the open world you can select or encounter the following: the campaign, side missions, arena and challenge mode, collectibles and random events. Let's talk about each one of them. The campaign is the elaborate and main storyline of the game. The game will contain 2 campaigns. One is following the storyline of The Hobbit, where you can play as Bilbo, Gandalf and any of the dwarves. And during certain sections you can play as Galadriel, Saruman, Elrond, Radagast, Legolas, Thranduil, Tauriel, Bard and Dain. The other one is following the storyline of The Lord of the Rings, where you can play as anyone from the Fellowship of the Ring, depending on the part of the story. Next to this you can also play as Elrond, Galadriel, Celeborn, Arwen, Faramir, Glorfindel, Gamling, Theoden, Eomer and Eowyn during certain sections of the story. The side missions are divided into 2 types, large and small side missions. The large side missions consist of smaller storylines that don't fit within the main storyline. There are a lot of smaller stories. Think of the Battle of Dagorlad against Sauron, where you can play as Elendil, Isildur, Gil-galad and Elrond. A second one could be Balin attempting to reclaim the Mines of Moria, where you can play as Balin and Ori. The small side missions consist of stealing items, killing certain war chiefs, captains, monsters, etc. Recruit people, hunt, jousting, fighting somebody and things like that. In the cities across the map there are arenas where you can play arena or challenge mode. Arena mode is a competitive versus mode where you can play as any hero in the Middle-earth universe, good and bad, or your own character versus either artificial intelligence, friends or online competitors. The challenge mode consists of different kind of challenges like parkour, archery, combat and stealth challenges. The final thing are random events. These range from large wars with huge armies, castle breaches, smaller scouting party fights, to thieves stealing from citizens, rescuing slaves, fights between civilians or encountering animals and monsters. Of course we couldn't list all the possibilities, but this should give you an idea of what different kind of game modes the game would have. Thank you for watching. You can support us by leaving a rating, subscribing for more related content and supporting us on Patreon. If you have any questions, comments or constructive feedback, leave those in the comment section down below.